Hi there, my name is Tracy. This is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and today I have an episode of my Wick-end deals. Just a heads up, I am still filming at my parents' house. I decided to extend my stay by a few days. I now am leaving on Monday. I had originally planned to go back yesterday, but I'm making it work. So I wanted to pop on, film this because I'm really excited about some of the current sales that are out there. I wanted to share that information with you and give you insight into what's happening at Bath & Body Works, Goose, Kringle, Yankee, and we'll talk a little bit about Slatkin & Co. Homeworx candles and the sales they have going on right now. Why don't we start with Bath & Body Works, because we all know right now the SAS is continuing, semi-annual sale. Last night I got a little birdie in my ear from the subreddit that said there were going to be new markdowns put into place today, so I got online. First thing I woke up this morning, and because I'm on the East Coast, East Coast time, I actually got access to the website and was able to see what was available before stuff sold out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new stuff that's been added. Now what I've been doing is just going to the main web page and then scrolling down until you get to this little 75% off window link. I click that and then I just sort by candles, because really that's all I'm interested in. But if y'all are interested in more, they did add some more 75% off stuff. So I just go into 3-wick candles. If you want, you can also do single wick, because there are some that got added in terms of the single wicks. Those were going for 50% off, and now some of those have bounced into the 75% off. But a lot of the spring candles are now 75% off. So these were originally $10.99. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think prices did go up to 50%. They went back up and then they went back down to $10.99, and now some of them are officially 75% off. So the whole garden series that had the like fresh cut lilac, it had was it garden weather, the one with birch in it, flower child, I'm trying to think of what else was in that collection. Those are all now $6.73, and some of these are still available to ship if they're not in your local store. I would jump on those as quick as possible because I do think these will probably sell out online. The single wicks, a lot of this kind of plain jar white barn, so coffee and whiskey, raspberry and vanilla. I saw strawberry melon in there. But also like Fiji White Sands, there's the Almond Croissant, Springtime in Paris. There's a lot of single wicks that also went down to 75% off. Now $4.23 is a good price for a single wick, but mind you, the rewards program has changed recently. I plan on using most of my rewards on single wicks, so I'm not really excited to buy a bunch of these on steep markdown just because I plan on using my rewards for single wicks going forward. But if you don't use your rewards for those and you want a good deal, there's quite a few single wicks available at the 75% off price point. There's also all the candles that were in this collection. So the Backyard Honeysuckle, there was there one something Skies? The Sugared Jasmine was in this one. I'm trying to remember what other ones were in this collection too, but there's anything in that collection is now going to be 75% off. All the new single wicks that came out right before SAS, so the Orange Pineapple Punch, the Blue Raspberry Snow Cone, the Strawberry Daiquiri, the Berry Waffle Cone, those are all marked down now to 75% off. The Picnic Petals and everything that was in this collection, so Vintage Memories. And as you'll see, I just got a pop-up, y'all, so you might even be able to take an extra 15% off if you get a pop-up code. By the way, I'm just going to apply this and one of y'all can steal it. I'll just add that to my cart, and then I'm just going to put this in there. I'm going to take you over. I don't need it, so I'm just going to share that in case somebody wants to steal it from me. Here's the code right here. You just type this in. Do it sometime today. You'll be able to use that. If you use it, do me a favor and just put in the comments that you took it from the video so other people don't waste their time trying to put that in. But go ahead and take that. I don't need it. I'm not going to be shopping today online. So pop-up coupons are showing up apparently. Picnic Petals was in this one, Lavender Marshmallow, Vintage Memories, my favorite Lemon Espresso Twist. I texted the hubs this morning, well, it was afternoon for me, but morning for him, and just said, hey, your Lemon Espresso Twist is on clearance. He's at the mall right now buying, I think, 4 or 5 of the Lemon Espresso Twist. So he's going to be snagging some of those back home. Great deal on these candles, honestly, y'all. And I'm surprised to see that some of the spring stuff going 75 so quickly. I think I was expecting more fall candles, which I just haven't seen. The fall candles from last year, so I'm wondering if they're adding more just to keep SAS going, because normally this stuff would not enter 75% off really until it switches over into summer sale, which should start soon once SAS kind of burns out. So more single wick, 75% off. Again, all those new ones. Island Margarita was another new one. Mango Mai Tai was another new one. You've got all the single wicks with this like basket weave design. All of the laundry scented single wicks are 75% off now. There's a lot of deals to be had. And then also Candle Day candles from last year have now officially gone 75% off. So Strawberry Daiquiri, Mahogany Coconut, there was the Watermelon Lemonade from Candle Day, all of the single scent. The Hubs just found the the lavender single fragrance scent from Candle Day. He snagged that at the mall, but they had it in coconut. I think there was a limoncello. All of those are 75% off now. Also, just a heads up, the Hubs was in the store and he's texting me and he's like, these aren't on the 75% off table. They have these on the $10.99. Are you sure they're on markdown? I was like, well, it says they are on the website. So if you're in store and you're not sure, just do a Google search for the candle plus Bath & Body Works. It will pull up the specific website and it will tell you whether or not it's 75% off. And they rang up 75% off, but the store hadn't moved them yet. And that's really common when the drop downs happen because they just haven't had the time to reset their displays. So if you're in store and it's not in the right place, trust the website over the display. Just something to keep in mind. Still some Christmas candles floating out there. You know, Tree Farm, Bright Christmas Morning. These ones are available online for shipping. What else here? Anything else that's goodies? Yeah, some of these are just repeating, and this is because their website is glitchy, y'all. It's so frustrating, but there's good stuff to be had. Check it out. I always load more products. Sometimes I get stuff, sometimes I don't. Yeah, in this case I do not. So lots of good markdowns in terms of candles, and that's just further SAS stuff coming down the pipeline. Okay, let's talk about Goose Creek, because Goose Creek, while I have been here, has also started their semi-annual sale. I'm just going to click the shop now. That's going to take me into really all the stuff that they've got as a part of their semi-annual sale. So now what I usually do is I just come over here and then choose price ascending, and that way it sorts by the cheapest to the most expensive. Just a couple of candles, and both of them are the peanut butter and jelly, 2 different labels, for $7.99. Then you've got the $8.99 price point on a lot of the new release spring and summer candles that came out. So the World Traveler series is $8.99. The Boardwalk Cone series they release. Some of the candles from this one here that they just released, which by the way, one of y'all asked me when my review would be out on these. I had 3 different collections show up on the Monday that I flew out to Michigan. I did not have time to unbox them and film and or start burning to do my lit reviews. I'm flying back Monday. You will definitely see me in a video on Tuesday because I have a SAS haul from back home that I haven't even shared with you. The Hubs has a SAS haul that I'm going to share with you. I've got 3 Goose Creek collections that I want to share with you. So come Tuesday of next week, I am going to be blasting y'all with a video every day, and expect to see my lit reviews for this collection coming out. I just, you know, life happened. I was on vacation. I think I was home. I got back from Disneyland on Wednesday and flew out Monday, so I just didn't have time to film stuff for my channel. So anyways, you'll be seeing those reviews. I'll have those out. Some of the Christmas stuff and Little Debbie stuff from last year is in here. Yeah, I would just go through it. Pretty much everything is on sale. I think the most expensive candle, I'll go to the last page just to get an idea, is $12, which, you know, that's not a great price. I probably wouldn't spend $12 on a candle right now, but if you can get them for $10.99 or less, it's a decent deal. And if you can get them for $7.99 or $8.99, that's stellar. I will note that it is common for Goose Creek to lower prices further as this sale progresses. They did that for the semi-annual clearance that took place back in December. So if you're kind of on the fence and you're not sure, you might hold out, but also keep in mind that the more the sale goes on, the more this stuff sells out. And so just something to keep in mind about the semi-annual sale over at Goose Creek. All right, so I do want to highlight with Goose Creek, there are some new products showing up in the app, so we might have a new release coming. There is a fragrance called The Beach Fixes Everything Smurftastic, which makes me wonder, are we getting a Smurfs collab, y'all? I don't know. And then Z Collection. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but that usually means we've got something new coming out. So if I see this posted tomorrow morning, I'll be sure to do a community post and update you and let you know what has come out and whether or not it's a part of the sale. I'm excited. If there's a Smurf collab, y'all, my checkbook is gonna get some pain. It's gonna feel some pain if the Smurf collab is a thing and actually comes out. So I'll keep an eye on that for y'all and update you tomorrow if I see those products released or whenever they decide to release them. Sometimes they've been doing them on Wednesdays, might be next week, but there's definitely something coming down the pipeline over at Goose Creek. All right, let's talk about Kringle. Kringle's having a flash sale that started today. They say it's only for 24 hours, so if you want to jump on this, do it now. These are the ones that have been 3 for $33 since they launched a couple months ago. So $9.99 is $1 off. Honestly, not that great of a deal unless you were holding out because you didn't want to buy 3. So the good thing about the flash sale is that it's $1 cheaper. Plus, you don't have to buy in quantities of 3. You can just buy 1 or 2 if you want and still get that great $9.99 price. They are also having a buy one, get one on select medium jars. So if you wanted to combine those sales, I think that's a good deal as well. A lot of these that we're seeing in the buy one, get one medium jar sale are the same ones that were a part of the Memorial Day sale that just happened that was buy one, get one free. So you're not going to see much new product in this batch, but if you missed that sale and you want to take advantage of it now, and you're okay with settling for the medium jars over the large jars, I think you'd be in a good place in terms of shopping this particular sale. I do expect Kringle to launch a better semi-annual sale. I don't know when that's going to be. It's usually at the end of June, so I would expect it any time now. Again, it's possible that Kringle just isn't going to do a semi-annual sale, although I have my doubts about that. So that's another thing to consider. You might want to hold out and see if we're going to be getting a better deal because of their annual sale, semi-annual sale that they normally do at the end of June. I don't think Kringle has anything else going on. Let me just check real quick. I mean, they always have the daylights on sale. They did release the new Reserve collection. This actually came out last Thursday, but I didn't do the Wick-end deals video because of, you know, life circumstances here with my mom passing. So I haven't talked to y'all about these, but I've heard really good things about Tea Time, and I am going to order this once I actually get enough in a cart to make the shipping worthwhile. And apparently this one's super grassy. I watched Charity's review. She did one with her husband that I thought was really fun over at the Charity Rose channel. This one apparently is a gorgeous grassy fragrance. It's aromatic, earthy, grass, herbal, wood, and musk. So I'm going to pick that one up. Now, this one's not on sale, but if you use an ambassador code, I know Charity Rose has an ambassador code. Lizzie does. Melanie does. I'm going to leave people out. Philly Candle guy does. There's so many people that have ambassador codes. Just do a search. You'll find them. And you can get 15% off of these new Reserve candles. This one is the Blackjack. It's got bergamot, eucalyptus, juniper, lavender, crushed peppercorn, moss, amber, cedar, tonka bean, and musk. Whole lot of scent notes. That one I'm kind of on the fence about. I probably won't get any of them other than the Tea Time. This one, the Polo, is appealing to me because it has a leather fragrance in it, but it also has stuff that makes me think it's going to be cologne-y, and I think Charity and her husband said this one's cologne or masculine in that way. It's mandarin cypress, mint leaf, dewy greens, solar accord, lavender, cedarwood, glowing amber, patchouli, and sheer leather. So all of these are manly. I'm not sure why these came out so late. These sound like they would have made great Father's Day gifts. And then the last one is the Tangelo Sour, tangy Tangelo, sparkling grapefruit, crisp bergamot, jasmine blossom, green leaves. Is it cassis? Musk, cedarwood, amber, and cotton woods. I thought it was going to maybe smell like a cocktail, but this makes me think it's going to be more woodsy, clean, and juicy orange or citrus. So you've got those new ones that came out in the reserve line, and then I think that's it. They've still got cherry pie in stock if you haven't snagged that yet. Which, by the way, I will also have a lit review out on those two, the Bottle Rocket and the cherry pie. I actually was testing those on Monday when I got called out of town. I will say that cherry pie to me smells a little bit like a kid sister or a cousin of Jelly Bean Jubilee. I'm not super thrilled with it. And the Bottle Rocket is pretty good. I actually like that. But more on that in that review when it comes out. I'll probably have that out next week or next weekend. I'm not prioritizing it just because I'm going to prioritize the Goose Creek stuff and the Sass hauls from Bath & Body Works. Okay, that's Kringle. Now Yankee, I was going to look this up, y'all. Yankee is not advertising it, but the other night I was perusing the Yankee website trying to see what was on sale. And their website was just completely down. And I was like, well, that's weird. Who takes their website completely down? And then what it said was, let me see, let me find my screenshot. I took a screenshot of it. It said, I'll post it here for you so you can see it as well. It said, something new is coming. Come back soon for free economy shipping on your next $15 plus order with code JULYSHIP, valid the 26th through the 27th. So June 26th, which started today, through July 27th. Now, I don't see anything on the website today that says anything about that code, but if you want to go ahead and put that in and see if that gets you free shipping, that's a really good deal, because free shipping on $15 means you can buy, you know, a single large jar and you're going to get it shipped to you for free, which is stellar. Not a lot of new stuff added. In fact, they did have their single wicks. That was a couple weeks ago, dropped down to 8. Those are back up to 10 again. So it's the same semi-annual sale, clearance sale, sacks. They call theirs sacks. It's the same as what it was when this started, what, 3 weeks ago now? So you can either get them for $12 a piece for the large jars, select large jars if you buy 4, and then they have the 3 wicks for $10. Some of their candles are half price. I'm still waiting for these to drop down again. I just don't think I want enough to buy 4, and I don't want to pay $15 each for the large jars. So I'm going to see if they lower the price again. If they do, and there's still this free shipping code, I will buy probably 1 or 2. I don't see myself going to the Yankee store, mostly because the hubs went to the mall today, where our Yankee store is, and there is a Yankee store here, but it's already near a Bath & Body Works that I already went to, so I don't think I'm going to go back to that store if I do more Bath & Body Works shopping while I'm here. Hoping I can talk the stepdad into going again on Saturday. I think he thinks I've lost my mind, you know, and maybe I have, but I'm trying to talk him into taking me again on Saturday. We'll see if I can make that happen. Okay, let's talk about Slatkin & Co. Now, on their website, I just search by candles, and then I click this sale link because I don't want any of their other products. I just want their Homeworx candles. And they do have some stuff on sale. I wouldn't say this is great pricing. We're talking about, you know, looks like maybe 25-30% off. Normally $30. Yeah, less than 30% off. A lot of their spring stuff that went on markdown. This has been this price though for a couple weeks now, so this is not a new markdown. And then I did check the QVC website. They added some more as-is candles. Not a whole lot, but there are some as-is additions. Again, I just go to QVC, type in Slatkin & Co. Homeworx, filter by canister candles, and then it shows me everything that's available. So I'm noticing there's more as-is product out right now, but otherwise it's more of the same. Again, I don't see any, you know, really good stellar markdowns. There were some hobnob candles. It was a set of 2. Let me see if I can find those. That I thought was a good deal, and I actually ordered some of those a couple weeks ago. Those are probably at my house now. Yeah, this right here. 2 of their hobnobs for $32.99, and then you have it in these 3 different fragrances: the Golden Hour, Midnight Stars, and Sparkling. What is this called? It's a drink, if I recall. Cuvée? So they have it in 3 different scents you can choose from. Each one of the jars is a slightly different color. It kind of an iridescent look, which is really pretty. And I love those hobnob jars. So I ordered, I think I picked up the Midnight Star was the one that I picked up. Because, you know, $16, $16.50 isn't a great price for one of these candles, but for that jar, I feel like I'm willing to pay it for the Slatkin & Co. Homeworx candles. So not seeing anything super stellar over at QVC for Slatkin & Co. either. I think really this weekend our best deals are going to be Bath & Body Works' new 75% off releases. I think that Goose Creek has got an awesome sale going, although again I think those will go lower. And I am keeping an eye on Kringle this weekend. If I see where Kringle officially starts their semi-annual sale, I'll be sure to do a community post and update y'all and let you know that that has happened. Not expecting new product this weekend. I am, however, expecting new product next week at Bath & Body Works. I did notice while I was in store, I'll go ahead and share with you the imagery that I took, the photos and videos that I took while I was in the store earlier this week. They have got some Halloween stuff sprinkled throughout the store. They also have the new aromatherapy designed bottles and products out in the store. I gotta tell you, I'm not impressed. I think they look cheap. They do not feel spa-like. I really like the old stuff better. So there is new product coming into Bath & Body Works, but we're really not going to see our big launch until the first week of July. So we do have some new stuff coming down the pipeline at Bath & Body Works, just not new right now. Alright y'all, that's all I have for this episode of Wick-end Deals. Tell me in the comments below, are you finding good deals out there? Does any of this excite you? I know for some of y'all, SAS has felt like a real disappointment. Your store has had very little 75% off stuff. I feel like I've gotten lucky at the few stores I've been to. There has been some product, but nothing near what there was for winter SAS. So if it's a bummer, share that in the comments. I'll help validate you, and I'm sure my other viewers will feel the same. If you have something you've got your eye on that you're going to snag, share that with me as well. I'd love to know what you're going to be picking up this weekend and hear all about your plans for waiting or snagging some of these great deals. Alright y'all, I hope to see you tomorrow. I do have another haul video here that I'm going to record for SAS. I think I can probably get that edited and posted tomorrow, so I hope to see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you in a video on Saturday. Until then, take care and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.